Well, hey, man, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get into a quick chat. All right, y'all. Listen, okay. Y'all know, if y'all have not known already, Miss Phaedra Parks and Miss Eva Marcel will be joining up with the Housewives crew. Okay, they will be doing a mashup over there on Peacock, and I think it's real interesting. Okay, why are we not seeing it on Bravo? Why I gotta go and buy another app? Why I gotta go to Peacock? Okay, just to watch this mashup, honey. And I really feel like the season that these two ladies are going to be on is going to be giving way more than what the first season was giving us, because it looks like Kenya Moore and Cynthia Bailey will be a part of the first season. But honestly, I don't even know who the other white ladies is. I think they got some white ladies from over there on Beverly Hills or whatnot. I really feel like Kyle or maybe Lisa Rinna may be a part of the first one. I need to get clued in. Not necessarily sure, but I mean, I may watch it, honey. They want people to get Peacock. So maybe gonna be on Peacock, honey. Really? Girl, y'all don't show this weekend special on Bravo and leave us alone, honey. But I guess, I mean, I might get Peacock, especially after the Will Smith Fresh Prince or whatever thing they're working on. I know they had to do a little reset and they have to get back to it. So, I mean, I may buy it at that time, child. We'll see. Y'all let me know. Y'all gonna watch it. Y'all gonna watch the first season. I don't even know when they gonna roll this one out, honey. They only gonna be, filming for 1 week. So they really could go ahead and knock out season 1 and 2, child. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts about everything as far as these two ladies. Are you tuning in? I don't even know when the Cynthia and Kenya one come on, child. Look at me calling it the Cynthia and Kenya. The Cynthia and Kenya mashup for Real Housewives. Okay, I don't think it's on yet, but y'all let me know, because I haven't heard anything about it except for when they were filming earlier on in the summer. Have you guys checked it out? If not, if it's not out yet, are you going to check it out? And what are your thoughts about Phaedra Parks and Eva Marcel being a part of it? I know a lot of you guys do not like Miss Phaedra after what she did to Miss Kandi Burruss. So are you looking forward to seeing her being back a part of Housewives and being back a part of Bravo? Okay, so y'all let me know y'all thoughts. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to something else, honey. Y'all know I gotta get to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills real quick, girl. I done already did my review. If you have not gotten into it, baby, go back and get into it. Okay, let's talk about Erika Girardi. Okay, now y'all know Erika done sat up there and, like, what, 2 episodes ago, she done sat down at the table, gave us a whole story, gave us a whole spiel, honey, about her husband Tom, and talking about how he had an accident, how he done rolled down a doggone hill. Then she said she found him at one point, and then said that he went unconscious. Then his car went off the road. Girl, it was so many things going on in that story that we didn't ask for, that she chose to give us, that did not make any sense. Okay, it's like the questions people have asked Erika, she ain't got no answer. She asks you a question, she responds to your question with another question. She ain't got nothing to give us but stories that nobody asked for, that came out of nowhere. So it sounds like, although she's distancing herself from her husband, and although she's divorcing him or whatever, she's still trying to paint him out to be a person that could be senile or having some mental issues due to an accident, and may not really have been aware of the decisions that he's made or something. Like, it's whatever the little goop she's trying to do with America, it ain't working. And her bubble just got bust, because y'all know Miss Sutton already feels a way about the story she's telling. Okay, she need more people, because Sutton is not believing her, and a lot of us are not believing her either. Okay, but let's get into this article by Reality Blurb. Okay, the question is, did Tom Girardi's car accident actually happened? Okay, Erika Jayne's story is questioned as it's revealed the Pasadena police have no evidence, girl, of this crash, honey. Did you not think these people was gonna go and try and get this information to see whether or not this accident truly happened? So what they're saying is, in this headline, is what it's looking like to me, child, they don't even have a crash on record. But Lisa and Kyle, more so Kyle, said that an accident indeed happened. So Tom got into an accident. But what's interesting is the headline is reading that and there was no record of it. Okay, so did he get in this accident and you didn't report it? But I would believe you reported it, because then he goes to the hospital for him to be unconscious for also many hours. Miss Erika, honey, let's go ahead and get into this article. Okay, Erika Jayne's story regarding estranged husband Tom Girardi's 2017 car crash is under fire after she was telling Kyle Richards that Thomas broke his ankle and was unconscious for 12 hours after driving off of a cliff. Girl. All right. Now, LA Times writer Matt Hamilton has confirmed that the Pasadena police have no record of such accident. Have I asked the Pasadena Police Department about any crash in this vicinity within the time frame in which it was reported, okay, on TMZ, and discussed in the show that they don't have any evidence of this record, okay? Yes. Okay, the question was definitely asked and they ain't got nothing. Okay, somebody decided to go out and do additional research on this story. That's why she got to be careful with the things that she says. Okay, on this show, girl, you got to be careful, because the people is digging it up and they doing their research. You thought Miss Sutton was the only person pulling documents out on you, girl? No, ma'am. Okay, and Miss Sutton was not the only person pulling documents out on you. All right, you got writers from the LA Times. You got other people doing research. Girl, they ain't even letting the attorneys do their job, honey. They not letting the attorneys and their researchers doing their job. Everybody else trying to do their job for them. Girl, I am hollering. Now, you sure it happened in, what is it, Pasadena County or whatever, for the Pasadena Police Department to confirm that there was not an incident that happened of that sort? There was no crash. So would you say it happened in a different county, Miss Erika? Okay, let the people know so that they can pull the research up on that too. Okay, let us know what else is going on. All right, let me go ahead and try and refresh real quick this computer, because it's acting a little shaky. Okay, yeah, but if y'all have not gotten into Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, honey, at this time I would highly recommend that y'all do so, because the show is really, really good. And last night's episode was, girl, it was everything. I ain't been featuring Miss Garcelle, because, you know, she's been a little shaky for me. But the way she came in and she read down our girl, what's her name? The way she came in and she read down our girl Dorito, I was here for it. Okay, the way that Sutton came down and read Miss Erika for everything that she is, I was here for it as well. Okay, so girl, get into it. In the meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and get into something else. Okay, let's go ahead and get into Candiace Dillard. Okay, she did an interview with the Jasmine brand and she has some things to say about Miss Mia. Now, I thought Miss Candiace and Miss Mia were getting on a better accord. I know that we have yet to see the salad tossing take place between the two ladies. Okay, but we gonna see, because Candiace said that it made me think in a previous interview that they may have gotten on good terms, but now I'm just not so sure anymore, because Candiace said that she thought she knew a lot when the season played out, because typically she does know, but as she's going back watching things, she's seeing that she didn't know a lot of what was going on, especially Mia's lies, and she decided to speak on that. So y'all go ahead and get into this interview that Miss Candiace did with the Jasmine brand. Okay, go ahead and get into this.
Mia, she's the new girl. Why was she in the main house?
So I felt at the time, okay, I felt really bad for Mia, because she had a difficult time coming into our group. I feel like she was getting it from everybody. Like when we were at my old house, the townhouse, before we sold it, she literally walked in to the townhouse and didn't even have time to like take in the scenery or get a drink, have a glass of water. Her shot was still going down her esophagus. And Karen was like, well, we were in here talking about you. And then, well, you suck. And Robyn is like, yeah, I agree. And the Scott was like, you need to, like, everybody was going in on her. And I'm standing on the side watching, like, wow, she's taking it from everybody. And she had been getting it from all the girls. I didn't know at the time that Gizelle and Robyn had met up with Mia. That was something that I saw with you guys. So I didn't know that they had made up. I'm thinking she's still, you know, getting acclimated into this group. And I felt bad for her. So I wanted her to feel welcome and, you know, just give her a warm welcome to say, hey, you know, you've had a crappy time. Right. Come stay in the house with us so you can get to know us in a proper way. And I'm hosting, so I will make sure that you are accommodated and taken care of properly. That was my intent behind having.
Okay. All right, got it. Because I know people were definitely wondering. Someone in the comments actually just asked that. Now, we know that things eventually go south about some salad gets tossed, but we haven't seen that yet. No. But like, so we now know like your first, like, I guess, thoughts of her. So now we're all curious about like what's going to happen. We're going to eventually see that. Now, something else with me, a lot of people feel like she's maybe not truthful because people were kind of confused about the math wasn't mathing with the age. And then people were confused about, you know, were you a stripper? Were you not? Were you in ball gowns? Do you know where she worked and what she did? Because it was in like the DMV area, correct? And I know.
No,
I wasn't.
I thought it was in Charlotte.
Okay.
Because she moved here from Charlotte.
Okay.
They have some of their franchises. I believe they started them in Charlotte. I think. I'm not sure, but I want to say that it was in Charlotte where she was a dancer, a stripper, whatever she was doing in her ball gown style. Yeah, but no, you know what's so funny too? This is the first season where I felt like I thought I knew what was going on during the season, and watching it back, I realized I really did not know what was happening during the season. And I've never crazy. Usually I feel like, you know, I have a good handle on what's happening, but watching Mia lie at every turn, it's like,
girl,
what? I wasn't at the first all cast event because I was sick, so I missed all of that where she didn't know how old she was. She didn't know how far apart her and G were. She didn't know. Well, she said she got her clit done. Then we find out that it was actually a vaginal rejuvenation. Like there were so many things that she was. And then Gizelle has a good heart, but now she's just a pretty face. And now she's cozying up to Gizelle at my house, asking for forgiveness. And now she's letting Gizelle and Robyn kick her out of the room. It was just, I was like, what is going on?
So you're watching it with us.
She had all this smoke for Gizelle and Robyn in her tweets. Did you see that tweet where she was like, oh, I let them kick me out of the room because they've never had a nice view or something?
Yes, yeah. I did. Like, I wanted to like show them introduce them to luxury, kind of like that type of thing.
And it's like, girl, like, where was all that smoke at the table?
Was that really what you were thinking about?
Yes, no, because I don't even remember that part. Like I was hosting, so I was up and down. There was a couple of moments at the table where I wasn't there because I was up doing whatever with the chef or whatever. So I don't even remember when Robyn kicked her out of the room. But I guess I was there because I said to her, "You gonna let them bully you?" But I do not remember talking about that. It happened so fast. But now watching it back, I'm like, she really was like, okay.
Yeah, they were like, get the boot. And she was like, okay.
I would have been like, hold on.
And she was hyped for that room too. She was hyped for the room.
Yes.
Just to give it up.
All right. So y'all just heard what Candiace had to say. I am slightly confused a little bit because Candiace said that she did not know everything that was happening on the season like she thought that she knew until after she heard, you know, Mia lie and stuff like that, because she kind of threw shade at her about, you know, her lying or whatnot. But then she also says, like, I didn't know everything that was happening. So I'm still trying to figure out, well, what caused the lettuce and the salad tossing to happen? Could you have misspoken possibly, and you didn't know everything that was going on, the backstory? You thought you had one idea of what was going on, and then you learned that it was something different. But when you talked about Mia and her lies, it seemed like you were throwing shade. So were you kind of taking up for Mia at one point? And she ended up doing you wrong or something like that. Like that, I'm waiting to see how all of that's going to play out. But Mia, obviously, they may not be on good terms. I'm not necessarily sure, but she definitely had some things to say post this particular interview. Now, she also posted this on her page, but then shortly thereafter, it looks like she created a post. Okay, she says that no one has ever asked the age difference. is what she said. G didn't even know. We had to think about it ourselves. I said he's 68 and I'm 36. Where's the line? Yes, when I met my husband, I was a bartender. I worked serving drinks for a few weeks, then converted to an exotic dancer at a 5-star restaurant. Where's the lie? Yes, I think Gizelle has a beautiful heart. If you pay attention to the scene at Karen's, I say if Gizelle wished death on Ray, then it's questionable. I was asking a question, okay? That you were not actually asking a question right there, but I understand where you're going, okay? You were just saying that it's questionable, like, you know, that okay, if I'm saying that she has a beautiful heart, then, you know, I need to question that if she really said it. I said, well, you're going down with it, girl, okay? But you weren't really asking a question for real, okay? But anyway, she goes on to go in and let have on Miss Wendy, baby. Because clearly she's still not on Wendy's team. I'm hollering. Wendy's boring, no storyline ass was trying to stay relevant on account of me because I'm lit, hunty. Where's the lie? Please tell me what I lied about. This right here. But this right here, I don't play with, okay? This is what she's saying. Now, Mia, I like Mia for the most part. I'm not gonna lie, I like Mia. I love to see her gather Wendy at times. I did not like how Gizelle and Robyn came at Wendy about, you know, her newfound fashions and confidence in herself. But when it gets back to Miss Mia, I don't know if I can 100% say that you're a liar, but I'll say that you withhold information, okay? So that leaves you to be questionable. Just like you said, if Gizelle said death to Ray or whatever, then that's questionable. So then when you do stuff like that, then it's questionable. Okay. So now we're questioning you. All right. Because you do not give us the full truth right out the gate. You leave us having to pry and ask more questions or try to figure things out. Okay. Some people will still consider individuals that withhold the truth as liars. Okay, I'm just saying for me, I'm not going to just call you a liar 100%, but you definitely withhold things. Okay, so I just feel like we shouldn't have to be left to figure this out. Okay, so I mean, girl, if you knew you were a stripper, exotic dancer, whatever you want to call yourself, then why are you leading people to believe that you were just a bartender? Okay. We talking about what you were. Yeah, you were still a stripper, exotic dancer. We don't really care about the bartender part because we're confirming the latter part of your career. Okay, so you could just lead into that and confirm that for us. Okay, so those are my thoughts about Miss Mia. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and comments down below about Miss Mia and whether or not you feel like she was a liar. Also, tell me your thoughts about Miss Candiace and her interview. Okay, and I know y'all gonna tell us a whole lot because it's just how y'all is. All right, and also chime in. Let me know your thoughts about Miss Erika Girardi, honey. Miss Erika Jyane. Tell me, y'all have got to tell me y'all thoughts about this. Her up here telling us the whole story only for somebody else to confirm that they ain't even got no record of the story that she talking about. Girl, go away from me with this. That's all I got. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.